All right. So I think today's Friday, but I have no idea what the day or time is anymore. The amount of people to have died in 24 hours because of coronavirus has gone up again. 650 something. And it will carry on rising for the next week or so, I'd say. Which isn't good. There's a lot of stress on our NHS. Which is a worry. But an even bigger worry, for me anyway, is what happens after coronavirus, is after it's settled down or disappeared completely. And I've touched on it in other videos, but it's the little things, like for the people who are hiding or don't realise they've got underlying issues, whether that's mental health, whether that's a heart condition, whether that's, many things. And when I say mental health, I don't just mean depression, I mean eating disorders, I mean body dysmorphia, depression, anxiety, many things like that. What happens to all the people who've got eating disorders who don't know they've got them now? And it's rearing to its head now to come out in 6-12 months. That's going to put a lot of pressure on the NHS when they need help, which they'll need. What about all the people who are starting to suffer from anxiety and depression at the minute because their routines change and their lives change, and they're worried about, their bills, their jobs, their kids. They might be parents who've now got to look after 3 kids 24/7. That must put a lot of pressure on parents. It might be a single parent, and all of a sudden you've got this emphasis of not just worrying about yourself and where you're going in your life, but still looking after your little one to make sure they're going to be okay and healthy during this and okay afterwards. What's going to happen because it will happen to some of the people who break down. The NHS will help them. People with body dysmorphia, so us us lot who like to train, whether that's with weights or run or swim or bike, there'll be lots of people out there who, because they can't go to the gym at the minute, are overcompensating and training or trying to train too much and too hard at home. Whether that's run extra miles or do more press-ups or more sit-ups or whatever it is. And with that will come a constant cycle, a constant pressure in their head, going, I need to do more, I'm not good enough. And that could transform to how they think they look with their body. It might put pressure on what they eat. It could be many things. And eventually some of them might need medical help. The NHS will help them. So what I ask, and me included in this, I ask this of myself because it's probably reared its head for me more than I realise, which is why I'm talking about it, because there'll be thousands and millions of other people out there, maybe 1 or 2 of you who watch this. I'm judging myself even more. With the lack of routine, I'm feeling lazier. I don't want to work out as much. I'm therefore judging my body more. Which isn't weird. It's normal, and you need to realise it's normal and to just tackle it and accept it and try and get past it. And try and do that yourself. But there'll be people who can't do that, who will need help. And that's fine. But with all these extra people that will need help from the NHS, what gives? Because it's okay now the NHS have been given extra money and resources extra funding from the government, and volunteers and retired doctors have come to help them for now, for the coronavirus pandemic. But what about after it? Are these people still going to be there to help with the overflow of, eating disorders that are going to rear its head, from depression and anxiety cases that will rear its head, from all the depression people will go through? Are the NHS still going to be given this backing from the government and us afterwards? I'd like to think we'd play our part and still back them and carry on clapping for them every Thursday and donating what we can to NHS charities and other charities. But can we guarantee that the government are going to carry on backing them? Because all these problems aren't going to come out in the next 3 months, maybe not 6 months. It's going to take 12 months, 24 months, maybe longer, maybe 5 years, until people realise they need help. So there's going to be this constant extra surge into the NHS because of problems that are only rearing its head now in people. The NHS is going to need so much help. And this coronavirus pandemic has made people realise how much we need them, but actually how they haven't been looked after by us as people they serve us, and by more importantly the government. So next time you stand outside and clap them, remember why. Remember why you're clapping them. And then whilst you're clapping them, think about who you voted for in the last general election or local election. Were they from a party who likes the colour purple, or the colour red, or the colour yellow, or the colour blue? Because if they were from a party who like the colour blue, they probably aren't the party for the NHS. So spend this time off that we've got really thinking about what we really want in life and who we want to help in life. I know I will. Start planning. Start planning what you're going to do now during this next however many weeks it will last, to give you a normal routine to help your head out. And start planning what you're going to do when it goes back to normal. I have. Like I said yesterday, double cheeseburger with a Nando's butterfly in, first thing. New car. It's about time I treated myself. Yeah. Let's help each other out still. Not just now, but afterwards. It's growing, isn't it? But yeah. I'm going to order my pizza and enjoy my Friday. See you later.